But guys, this is what I want to talk about today. And I will be really, really, really honest with you. I've really gone back and forth on whether I really want to make this video or not. Because as you guys know, last year, I said the Ripple case, I was told by some inside sources, the case should be over in September. And I'm not going to pretend to know whether what I'm going to tell you today matches that timeline or not. But there is a chance that it does match that timeline. I discovered something over this weekend that is going to absolutely blow your mind. It is going to leave you shell-shocked. My jaw hit the floor when this person told me this. And this is what I will say. This is not direct information from the Ripple team, but this is secondhand information. And the person that told me this, I really, really trust. There's no motivation for this person to be lying about this. And here it is. Are y'all ready for this? We just had a tweet go out. I just retweeted John Deaton talking about why would Ripple settle? And I've been pushing for a settlement for over a year now. For over a year, we've been telling you a settlement is coming. There's just too much risk. There is too much involved here. John Deaton tends to agree here. He says in this tweet that basically a settlement is an easy slam dunk for Ripple. Listen to this. I have been told that Ripple, I don't know when, I don't have a timeline. I would like to believe this was probably towards the end of last year. There's a lot of evidence for that. Not going to say September. Ripple turned down a settlement from the SEC. They turned it down. They said no. They are so confident. The Ripple team is so confident that they are going to outright win this trial that they turned down an official settlement offer from the SEC. And when you start to realize that, when you start to think about it, suddenly things start making so much sense. There was already, if you think about the bull run last year, and you think about where the price was, and you think about this probably happening towards the end of last year, the fact is, how much positive momentum would that have been for Ripple if the market is going down? It actually, at this point, if it was going to be, let's say it was December of last year or November of last year, near the top, it certainly would have ran a little bit, but it would have been stifled by the end of this bull run. If you start thinking of it in terms of, oh my gosh, now this is going to be extended into next year after we should bottom for Bitcoin, now you start to realize that this is really probably going to be perfect timing when this case ends. And when is it going to end? Well, maybe January, maybe March of next year, it looks like. But this is no longer going to a settlement, guys. Unless something dramatic happens in the next couple of months, something Ripple couldn't have seen coming, they have their P's and Q's locked so hard. The SEC has looked so terrible. And with every single passing month, the SEC starts getting more and more exposed for the scam, the corruption that they are. Now, I'm going to work on trying to verify this and get more confirmation of this over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be reaching out to some people that I know, trying to see if we can get some more confirmation of this. But think of the consequences. Think of the reverberations if this is in fact true. Ripple knows they have the SEC dead to rights. I think there's a good chance that we see major changes to the SEC after this case. So not only is Ripple doing their part in crushing the SEC and they're going to outright win this case, but in addition to that, they are also playing a hand in most likely completely changing the SEC forever. Hopefully Gary Gensler gets fired after this. Hopefully William Hinman ends up in prison after this. Hopefully Gary Gensler ends up in prison after this. That would be the best case scenario. But guys, I want to know your opinions on this. I want to know what you think about this. I want you to think about, if this is true, what this means for Ripple, what it means for the Ripple price, an outright win against the SEC. Do you believe that that's going to lead to a bigger price explosion than we would have seen with a settlement? I don't know.